Hi, it's Jack. I'm the Airstream carpenter, and I'm coming to you today from the inside of this 1967 Safari Airstream. So what we're doing today, oh, by the way, like and subscribe, huh? I mean like and subscribe, because I need viewers, and share this video with a whole bunch of your friends, whether they're Airstream friends or people that do projects by themselves, people that want to share a few words of wisdom, or they just want to look at a funny old man working in his camper. So whatever you got, we like to say a big shout out to all them people down there in Texas, and a big shout out to you. I know where you are. You are in Oregon. You're down in, wait a minute, what's that state? The great state of Georgia. A big shout out to you in Georgia. And also you fine folks down in Florida. Fine folks in Florida. Do you like that? It's called alliteration. So anyway, I just threw that in. It was a little thing I learned in high school. So here we are. We got this huge stack of little tiny boards right here. These are 5mm. It's nice, I believe it's bamboo texture wood. It's made out of a recyclable wood. It's a beautiful paneling. I think you've seen the starburst effect up there in the front. And now what we're faced with is going over the top of the rounded Airstream ceiling. So we're going to be putting these planks up like clapboards on a flat wall. They're going to overlap one after the other all the way up. And this presents a problem, because when I'm holding one up, the other end of it is flopping down. Watch. I don't know if I could show you this, but I'm trying to hold this guy up and line it up here. Don't have my marks yet, but it's gonna go approximately right here like this. And the thing is flopping around, and I can't even tell if I'm on my mark, and I can't tell if my end is positioned correctly. So it becomes a very difficult problem. And one way that carpenters, even if they have a team of people, one or two people, is by using some kind of a little clip or a clamp to hold the other end temporarily in place while they're working. So I have never ever seen a problem like this or devised a solution for a problem like this before. What we're doing is something my grandfather Bill Arnold called improvising. You have to improvise, Jack, he would say, time and again. So I'm drawing on a little bit of experience from home building and a little bit of experience from shipbuilding. One thing that we're going to do is we're going to use what they would call in a boat a butt block to join the ends. So these ends, right where there's a bare end, and the next end is just going to go up to it, there's a crack in there. And what we're going to do is we're going to cut little pieces that fit behind the crack, and then each end will be screwed onto it with a couple of screws. It's not a structural thing, but it is a structural thing. So it helps hold the two boards together. Then the next thing we're going to do is I have an idea. When we're putting wallboard up on a ceiling, way back in the old days, we would use something Dad called a T-brace. It was furring. It was 1x3 furring, and it was made in the shape of a T, about the same height as the ceiling. And it had little braces on it. And so you could lean it against the wall right where you were working and put your ceiling piece of wallboard up on top of it. And it would hold it up against the ceiling. I'm just pretending this is a 1x2 as high as the ceiling. This is a 1x2 going sideways, about 3 feet wide. And then right on top of here where my finger is, you would slide the wallboard up, and then as it's leaning sideways, it's about a 1/2 inch short, and you could wiggle your thing around and get your wallboard tight against the wall and tight against the corner, and then you could hold the panel in place and tug this. And as you tugged it, it would go into position and tighten up against the ceiling. So we're going to make a couple of those for the ceiling. Same idea, but a little bit different shape. We're just throwing some scraps of wood together and see if we can have a holder for one end. So we'll catch you up later. My battery's running a little low, but we'll get you in a minute.